Skull fucked. The dumbest
I
bumper
wrote
ever.
something because I didn't want to go over. Last week I went over.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You got the floor. This is the Tyler Allen Minnesota Vikings press
I didn't
conference.
want
We
to
go live now.
because that was wrong. So I wrote something out. So a couple weeks ago, when I came up with the idea for this segment, Jake asked, "What we'll use for a sounder when the Vikings do well?" Guess what? I'm not sure I need to know the answer to that question anytime soon. You know how nice it would be if all I was upset about was 2 divisional losses that were easily winnable games? Wow, I would love to be back in Week 5 last year. I would totally invest in PPE. The Vikings aren't reloading, they're rebuilding, and it's time they lean into that. Adam Thielen, while one of the best wideouts in the game, really can't do much without even a decent threat on the other side, and the Vikings don't have that. B.C. Johnson is looking like a flash in the pan more and more, and Justin Jefferson, the prize first-rounder in the 2020 draft, hasn't quite gotten the hang of the NFL game yet. All signs point to Jefferson heading in the right direction, but Captain Kirk has decided to completely forget all the huge strides he made last year. But then there's the offensive line, which is somehow worse. Dalvin Cook is getting decent yardage, but that will change as teams begin to shut him down and key on him and force the Vikings to throw, which, as we have seen, will be nothing short of disastrous. And I texted Jake on Sunday completely joking about tanking for Trevor. Well, here's some fun stuff about that. Say the Vikings do get the first pick in the 2021 draft. Say they use it to draft Trevor Lawrence. Well, then how long would it be until our subpar offensive line gets him killed? Additionally, Minnesota would lose $21 million in dead cap space if they cut Cousins, and they would have to give a first-rounder to another team in order for that team to take on Kirk's salary. Way to go with that extension, Spielman. So what? Make Trevor sit for 2 years? The best option, no kidding, is a fire sale. Start getting rid of high-priced talent for draft picks in the next couple of years. Whoever's in the front office and coaching next year needs to go get in line with one philosophy. Trenches, trenches, and trenches!
What is this, World War I?
While the Vikings have talent at the skill positions on both sides of the ball, their offensive and defensive lines are atrocious. And though we got away with putting Band-Aids on the defensive side for years, our offensive unit has been a festering sore on the ass of the Vikings organization for more than a decade. Be honest with your players. If you're going to stick around, extensions are no more. You want to stick around, Kirk? You're going to earn that big paycheck running for your life behind an offensive front that sucks because you wanted to get paid. Lean into the rebuild, Vikings. Lean into it. It'll be so much less painful if we know the direction we're heading and get some decent linemen into the building already. It's been like 15. It's been like 15 years. You couldn't hit on one draft pick? Okay.
It's panic.
Good God, step off the ledge, man.
It's panic. Yeah, it's panic.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, if the Bucks had lost to the Panthers, I'd be in the same boat. I totally would. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry you're going to give up on the season after 2 games.
No, I'm not giving up on the season. I just want the Vikings to start understanding they need to start from square one and stop doing this whole we're reloading crap. They're not. They need to start from the trenches and build out. That's how good teams are made. So, sorry. We've been ignoring it too long.
You let Phillip Rivers break your will.
I'm not. Yeah, I just whatever, man. I'll still.
He made Kirk Cousins his
I'll still
10th
wear my
child.
Vikings jersey every Sunday and every game day, but.
Did you hear that? Sick burn. You just got. All right, let's talk.
So wait, does that mean he was ignored by his dad because he has way too many kids?